First of all, thank you for being here today, and thank you for giving us the opportunity to tell you a little bit about our pulmonary rehab program here at St. Mary's. On this slide, I don't know how well the slide is projecting, is a picture of our pulmonary rehab support group patients who played at the Pulmonary Fibrosis fundraiser last year in September. And they're here again today. Guys, wave. And they will be performing for you after the presentation. Our pulmonary program at St. Mary's started in 1982 under the direction of Dr. Kenneth Spear. And over the last 27 years, our program has developed into a state-of-the-art program and the best in the tri-state, in my opinion. Our new facility opened in November of 2006. We are located on the second floor of the Center for Advanced Medicine on the St. Mary's campus. Our program is accredited by the American Association of Cardiovascular and Pulmonary Rehab, and all of our staff members are also ACLS certified. Our hours of operation is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 7 to 7, and Tuesday and Thursdays, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. In our department, we have a multidisciplinary team. Our staff include 9 registered nurses and 2 exercise physiologists with over 200 plus years of combined staffing experience in ICU, telemetry, physical therapy, inpatient pulmonary rehab, and wellness programs. Oops. Well, we are very well equipped in our department. We have a total of 48 pieces of exercise equipment. We can exercise up to 28 patients per hour on monitor and up to 12 patients on telemetry. Oops. During our monitored sessions. We are combined with cardiac rehab, so our classes are equally divided during the day. We have 3 cardiac exercise classes and 3 pulmonary exercise classes per day. We have a wide variety of cardiovascular and strengthening equipment, as you can see, and that allows us to individualize our exercise for each patient based on their needs. And on average, we see approximately 80 phase 2 pulmonary patient visits per month. Going the wrong way. That is a picture of our department, just so that you guys can get an idea. Just a brief definition for those who are not familiar with pulmonary rehab. Pulmonary rehabilitation is a multidisciplinary program that combines exercise training, education, and psychosocial intervention to assist patients in managing symptoms of lung disease. In pulmonary rehab, during an exercise session, oops, I'm just going way too quick here. We monitor oxygen saturation, heart rates, blood pressure, ratings of perceived dyspnea, which is the level of shortness of breath they experience during exercise. RPE, the rating of perceived exertion, basically how hard the workload feels for the patient. We monitor oxygen and also the patient's needs. Our program objectives include helping the patient become more physically active, very important. And it's important that a patient learn to control their breathing. Also, we have a very strong focus on educating the patient on disease management, and of course, encouraging the patient to maintain those healthy behaviors. I'm hitting something here on the computer that is making me do this. Our program components include exercise training, cardiovascular aerobic type exercise, combined with upper extremity, lower extremity strengthening exercise, and breathing exercises. Education classes offered through our education classes that we'll talk about later on a later slide. Psychosocial support is also offered through, I'm hitting something here, I don't know if, psychosocial support also offered through our education classes and also through our pulmonary support group. Let's just briefly talk about the benefits of pulmonary rehabilitation. The benefits include decreased symptoms related to lung disease. In other words, decreased shortness of breath, fatigue, breathlessness. Improved functional capacity and exercise tolerance will help the patient to have more endurance, which will help their walking ability. Improve self-esteem and self-confidence. All too often we get patients that we find won't go out and hang out with their friends because they have oxygen on, or they don't feel comfortable with the oxygen on, so they'll take their oxygen off when they go out in public. Increased knowledge of lung disease, improve ADLs through increased muscular strength. It's just to help them with their, help maintain their independence. Decrease hospitalizations, and improves overall quality of life. Recently, as some of you may know, we've started playing harmonica in pulmonary support group, and we're in the process of developing that, moving that into our phase 2 population. So some of you may wonder, why are we doing harmonica playing? Okay, I didn't do that. I did not do that. Why are we doing harmonica playing as part of pulmonary rehab? Well, for those of you who do play harmonica, or who do play flute or trumpet, will probably understand the benefit. It is a form of breathing therapy. So Dr. Hahn, a pulmonologist at the University of Michigan Health Systems, this is where harmonica playing in pulmonary rehab got started. It is by no means our idea. Called it bodybuilding for the lungs. I thought that's quite appropriate. When you play a harmonica, you have to be able to draw air in and blow air out through the harmonica, which is the resistance, in order to create a sound, right? Okay. If you don't blow out hard enough or don't draw in with enough airflow, nothing happens. On the other hand, if you blow out too hard or draw in too hard, you get a distorted noise. So the goal is to control the airflow that goes through the harmonica, either blowing out, drawing in, creating a good sound, and having fun with it. So on the table in front of you, we'll have some participation here. On the table in front of you, you'll see some harmonicas. Go ahead and grab those, for those of you who'd like to participate. I have to remind you that the harmonica is a toy. We provide to our patients better quality, shiny, Chicago blues harmonica. But for this event, we couldn't quite afford the cost, so we'll just have to make do with a toy.